Fertiliser is one of the biggest costs in a farming operation, which means it's an area that deserves close scrutiny to minimise cost, but to maximise output from the farm.
We all know that high input costs and low margins have forced us all to think longer and harder about our fertiliser decisions, including which fertiliser and how much to apply. But my tip is there is still more we can do with fertiliser management that will allow us to grow our profit margin. Matching what our pasture needs to what we apply is good for business and better for the environment. It's a win-win situation. Understanding exactly how much nutrient you need to apply through soil testing is a good place to start, as agronomist Sam Taylor from AGVIVO explains.
We've seen a change in practice over the last couple of seasons where people have taken a lot more intensive approach to soil testing, and they're soil testing every paddock, and that's giving them a lot clearer picture of the differences that they're seeing between paddocks, and they're moving away from blanket fertiliser applications to more paddock specific applications. One of the farmers just up the road here, Ray Kitchen, he's managed to fine-tune his fertiliser applications to the point where he's now got some management zones. He's managed to decrease phosphorus input on some areas, and overall he's managed to save a few dollars and fertilise a lot smarter.
What's your soil sampling strategy year in, year out now? You're rotating around the farm?
We are, yeah. We've all up here we've got just on 11,000 acres, so we can't sort of target every paddock. Naturally, with the paddocks that we have actually started on, we'll keep those. If it's not every year, it'll be every sort of second year, just on recommendations of our soil guys. Yeah, we'll just keep that targeted.
We caught up with Vass beef farmer Ken McClay to find out what his experience has been.
Well, the nutrient levels are actually quite satisfactory, so it allowed me to adjust my fertiliser regime and reduce the nutrient requirement for the farm significantly. Most of the farm was slightly acidic, so to optimise my fertiliser uptake I needed to raise my pH, and lime was the vehicle for doing that, and I had been liming but not nearly enough. So that pointed me and encouraged me to continue liming and actually double the rate that I had been using, and still come out in front after the money I'd saved from the fertiliser.
Farmers are very switched on people, and they know that they need to be economically viable to be farming into the future. So soil testing is just one of those things that they've been using as a tool to become more productive.
And so the whole process, it's obviously been worthwhile for you then?
Well, I think my saving last year after the extensive sampling was a saving of $34 per hectare.